The owner of Rogue Demon, Imed, recently announced the development of a new game called Rogue Ninja, and it's currently not open to the public, but will be soon. So that leaves the question, is it going to be anything special? And the answer to that question is probably a resounding no. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, this combat looks pretty damn generic. But if you're asking whether or not it'll at least be a good game, then sure. It does actually look like there's some cool stuff in it, even if it won't end up being too special. So, in this video, I'll explain most of the stuff we've gotten so far to make an estimate on how good this game will be. Let's go. From what we can see, this game has about 2 characters. We have Naruto and Madara, who both seem to have about 2 moves each. Naruto looks like he has the Rasen Shuriken and the ability to summon clones, along with an ultimate move that grabs the opponent and then does some cutscene on them. Meanwhile, Madara looks like he has a Susanoo grab, a counter, and an ultimate that summons this one zone that puts anyone in it to sleep before dropping a meteor on them. All the effects look cool, and in terms of visuals, this game looks like it's in good hands. The combat itself, though, looks fairly generic. There's an evasive system, a normal health bar, and a meter that charges your ultimate, which is activated by pressing G. There's a charge system kind of like Anime Showdown, where you need meter to use your moves. There also seems to be a weirder kind of dash system, where the dashes aren't for movement, but are instead combo starting rushes that can be blocked. Speaking of block, there's your block system, and it looks like your block can kind of just tank anything that isn't a guard break. Sort of like Rogue Demon, though I might be wrong on this. The M1s look like the standard stun simulator M1s, though with aerial combat to spice things up a little. And that's where my problems with the game start to rise. Mostly because I've played so many fighting games that I'm absolutely fed up with the whole land an M1 and then sit in a cutscene until the combo's over kind of system. Like, if that's the kind of system that they're going for with this game, I'm honestly not going to say that I have high hopes for it, because that system has been used in so many other games that it's become extremely boring. And honestly, it is boring. Now, I'm hoping that I'm wrong on this, and to be fair, they do have an evasive system in the game to kind of balance out the things I'm worried about. But I'm really still not that happy about a stun simulator system, even if they did throw in an evasive mechanic to kind of balance it out and prevent the game from getting too boring. However, it is up to them to how they want to make their game, but I do have to say I would have liked a little more creativity with their combat rather than just the whole stun simulator system that I'm already tired of. Now, with their base mechanics, they actually seem to be really solid. Everything seems to be pretty balanced, and with the combo system, even if it's generic, it seems like it's going to be at least somewhat balanced. The dash system looks pretty easy to get a hold of, and though I kind of hate not having mobility dashes and only having combo starting dashes, it's personal preference, honestly. So if that's the kind of thing you like, well, I guess you're going to enjoy this game. Overall, the combat doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look that special. But I really wouldn't count that as that much of a negative on the game, because so many other fighting games do this exact same thing, and Roblox seems to be fine with it. I mean, Peroxide, Anime Showdown, Anime Battle Arena, it's the Strongest Battlegrounds, literally every copy of the Strongest Battlegrounds, all have a sort of stun simulator system, and if you're fine with that mechanic, well, this game will be fine with you too. All I'm saying is that it would have been a little bit more cool if they had something like Untitled Boxing Game or Deep Woken, where it wasn't a combo system, and more so just whittling down your opponents in a different kind of way, rather than just doing the same brain dead combo on them. But hey, maybe it'll prove me wrong. And even if they don't prove me wrong, it'll probably still end up being kind of fun. I mean, I played Rogue Demon for a while, so I can definitely see where the enjoyment in that kind of brain dead combo system comes from. So even if nothing changes, this game will be fine. And in terms of creativity, this game is definitely a lot more creative than Rogue Demon is, because they do have some cool stuff like dashes that are only used for combo starting, an evasive mechanic, a charge meter mechanic, and an ultimate mechanic. And honestly, I like the concept of ultimates a lot better than the concept of some brain dead awakening with like 4 stupid overpowered moves. So I do actually think this game will end up being pretty good. Now, there isn't enough for me to make a clear opinion on the game because I can't actually play it, and all of this is just from me seeing things. So there's probably going to be some stuff that is wrong in this video. And if Heat or some other admin for the game is watching this, well, go ahead and tell me what I missed. But from my first impressions of the game, it does look like it's going to be good, but maybe a little generic. And generic doesn't mean bad, it just means that it won't be some revolutionary new experience. And meeting the standard of being a good game is perfectly fine. So, I think this will be fine. Anyways, that's all I really have to say about Rogue Ninja. I will make a video later on explaining the combat mechanics more in depth, but for now, this is what I'm going to leave off with. If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to like and subscribe, because it actually does help out a lot, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, Happy New Year's, bye.